Yeti Rambler 1 gallon jug. This thing is a monster. I can't really convey to you on video how huge this thing is, but I'll try to do some quick comparisons. There's the 30-ounce Yeti cup right there next to it. Here's a quarter. You can see it's tiny compared to that. Let me grab a gallon of some kind of liquid. Yeah, so you can put a whole gallon of tea in here, milk, whatever you want. It'll keep it cold for multiple days if you put enough ice in there, and if you're not in the middle of the desert, you should be good for at least a couple days. With that 1 gallon jug. Plenty of ice in there and your liquid. Keep it closed most of the time. It should stay cold. Or hot if you want. So, magnetic cap, pretty cool. Not going anywhere. You can drink out of that, pour. That nice, durable handle. Thing is beefy, very thick. Cool. Huge 1 gallon capacity. You know, you got your stickers and your other products thing right there. Let's have a look at the specs, shall we? Yeti Rambler 1 gallon jug. Glacier sized for the toughest jobs. Over-engineered for maximum insulation. Kitchen grade 18/8 stainless steel. Double wall vacuum insulation. Keeps drinks cold or hot to the last drop. No sweat design. Magnets for your cap. Threaded leak-proof mag cap. Extra wide opening for loading and cleaning. Stainless steel handle. Grip. Magnetic docking station. Holds 1 margarita party, 16 servings of gumbo, 10 cans of Big Red, 1 bucket of live bait, or just your gallon of liquid or whatever. But man, if you're going camping or doing a long work day or something over the weekend, this is the way to go. This thing wasn't cheap. I think I paid like $130 or more locally for it, including tax. I'm sure the price will go down over time like they all do. Especially these have come down as competitors have came out. They've had to bring down the price a little bit. You'll see these on sale all the time. I'm sure the same thing will happen with these. They'll be competitors out quick, if not already. But pretty cool looking. I'm going to fill it up, test it out, and I'll let you know how I like it. Alright, I'm out here wrapping up my work day. Scouting out some new fishing spots. Now I want to check the old Yeti. I've drank all the tea I put in here this morning. Set this phone down. See, tea is gone. That ice I put in there this morning still remains. Pretty nice. Round 2. If you're taking this massive Yeti container in your vehicle, boat, etc., I highly recommend securing it, tying it down some way, like with the seat belt, so it doesn't become a projectile if you get into a wreck or whatever. This thing is huge. You don't want it flying around and taking somebody's head off if you get into a wreck or anything like that. I love the magnetic cap on this thing. Very tough and secure. Look at that magnetic pull. It's not going anywhere when you drink from it, and then when you're done, put it back. I'm curious as to how this rubber handle will hold up over time, but for now it seems pretty sturdy and durable, so no worries. They may even have a way to replace it by taking these little screws off, taking the bar off, and sliding a new one on, possibly. Now, like with all Yetis, there's a gasket in here, as is on their cups, that with wear and tear over time may need to be replaced. No big deal, they're usually pretty reasonably priced. You can pop that back in there, stick it back on your Yeti. Just don't over tighten this thing and destroy your gasket, which can happen with something that you twist that's so massive like this. So you don't have to over tighten it. Just a light hand tightening and you should be good to go. Alright, so after about a week, here's my final thoughts on the Yeti 1 gallon jug. Love it. I bought it thinking, hey, it's a little expensive. I'm gonna give it a shot. If I don't like it, hey, I'll keep the receipt. I'll clean it out and I'll return it, right? Well, I'm gonna hang on to it actually. This thing is actually very useful. I take it to the gym, I take it to work, I take it anywhere. This thing is massive, it's beefy, and I think it'll last me many years. The only thing I'll probably have to replace eventually is the gasket on the inside and possibly this handle, but I think it'll hold up for a while. The rubber handle, who knows? But the gasket you typically have to replace, and that's on any kind of jug eventually if you use it often. Just don't over tighten your top on this thing. But yeah, it's massive, very beefy. Shoot, you could use this to clock somebody over the head if you really needed to. It weighs enough, right? It's probably durable enough to be used for that in a tight situation. Love it though. So yeah, I'm gonna hang on to it. I really wish they would make this in a 2 gallon version. You know, charge a couple $100. I'll pay it, Yeti. I think they could fit a 2 gallon version in a pretty decent manageable size still. So yeah, this is massive, but yeah, come out with a 2 or a 3 gallon Yeti. I'd buy it. It'd last me a couple days. But yeah, speaking of a couple days, you put ice in this thing, it will last for days, which is great. I'm sure if you filled this whole thing with water, froze it, put the top on, it would probably last over a week easy in most normal weather conditions. I'm in South Texas, and this thing keeps ice cold for days if I don't take it out of here. And typically I just put about a quarter to a third of the way full with ice, then the rest I put liquid or, you know, iced tea or water or whatever in the rest, and it'll last for days. If I forget about it for 2-3 days, I'll open it up, it's still filled with ice. But yeah, definitely digging the Yeti 1 gallon Rambler jug. I'm gonna hang on to it, and I'm sure it'll last me many years.